know what I mean? You can put a label on a life, put a label on a lifestyle, you know? Put a label on how you wake up every morning and go to bed at night.
Alright, addressing the idea, video number 2 on increasing your pull-ups or any other performance of exercise. In the last video I talked about how your brain has to ask your body to change. If you're trying to do things different, use all sorts of different strategies and stuff, if the demand doesn't increase, your body will not change. Now, there's another thing that we got to talk about here, which is following numbers. Following the ideas of numbers. And a good analogy for this is I saw this thing on TV one time. They were like, we're going to have this great martial artist on, and he's going to do 100 push-ups in 1 minute. And I stayed at the gym for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I got to see this. 100 push-ups, 100 fingertip push-ups nonetheless. This is going to be insane. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Finally, after all this fanfare and everything, the guy, you know, he got down on the floor like this, and the Guinness Book of World Record was there, and they're like, and go. And he did this. For like a minute. And at the end, they're like, yes, you got 100 and everything. And I'm looking at it going like, oh, god damn, I felt like I was cheated. You know, if that counts, I'm like, so if you want more pull-ups, grab onto the bar and do this. You know, and just don't even move your arms. Just kind of, I don't know, hum and vibrate, and you'll get like 1,000 in a minute. You know, the reason why I'm saying this is it depends on the pull-up. There are some pull-up variations that I can do 30 of. There are some pull-up variations I can't even do 2 of. What kind of pull-up? Now, if you are in need of the numbers to satisfy a requirement, you know, like you're trying to pass a physical performance test or something like that, then I say slack off on the technique as much as you possibly can to get those numbers. This is where, you know, pull-ups for sport comes in. Do them as sloppy and as messy as you need to, as long as it fulfills in the rules of the sport, and get the numbers so you win the trophy. But I use pull-ups as a method of conditioning and strength for my body. And that's a completely different approach. 180 degrees. It's a quality over quantity kind of deal versus quantity over quality. When I started to flip that switch, I was at that point, I was doing something like 27, maybe 28 pull-ups in a row consecutively. Then I asked, my friend was like, how hard can you make these pull-ups? How strict can you do them? Pausing at the bottom, full range of motion, scapular movement, chest to the bar. I went from doing 27 in a row to 5. Boom. Now, if you're following by the numbers and your ego's attached to that number, you're going to think you're going backwards. But no, you're going forwards. You're going forwards by light years. Because your body gets stronger by the demands placed on by the mind. And if your mind is demanding better technique, you will get much stronger. Because I went from doing 28 to 5, and then within a month I was back into the teens. Then I tried my sloppy form push-up, pull-ups, you know, just getting the chin barely over the bar, and I got well over 30. Easy, easy. Technique isn't everything. It's the only thing. It's the only thing that will get you stronger. Your entire point of every exercise and every workout you ever do in the name of getting stronger is entirely focusing on that technique. All the sets, all the reps, all the weight, all that's going to do is to challenge your technique. But if you're looking to sacrifice your technique in the sake of numbers, that's fine if the number is what matters. But in the world of just getting stronger and training your body, that number in the log doesn't mean jack squat. The technique and the performance of your body does, which is all in the technique. So just a little something to think about. Till then, be fit, live free.